Okay, I did my sixth workout today. It was not easy. I was tired. I did workout number two again. That's one of the long ones. I did workout number one 4 days ago. I did my little stomach workout and cardio on day two of the little rest period. Now I did workout number two today, so I need another 3 day rest period. And in the middle of that rest period, again, I'll go to the gym and just do a little cardio stomach workout, something that does not break the muscles down, because the muscles really need a good 3 days to get all back together after workout one or two. They're both pretty long. Yeah, so I went in, I did the little cardio for 10 minutes. Went over, did the two back exercises. There's a machine where you pull it underhanded down like this, kind of, and then it kind of has a curve motion to hit your back. Then I did the it's basically an underhanded row seated machine with weights. You pin the proper weight you want, and you just kind of sit up and let your arms stretch out and just kind of row it into yourself underhanded. Then I went over to the chest fly machine. Did about 7-8 sets of chest flies. You know what chest flies are. The kind of butterfly motion. You're sitting in a chair, straight up, bringing it in. It gets the center of your chest and your overall chest, but really hits in the middle here if you squeeze it and do it right. Yeah, did about 7 or 8 sets of that. Then I turned around on the chest fly machine, because you can also do the back of your shoulders. I forgot that one. The chest fly machine has two purposes. You can do your upper back and the back of your shoulders if you're facing towards the machine. If you're facing away from the machine, you can do your chest. So you set up the machine, you do that exercise where you're swinging there's weight against your arm and you're swinging it out like this. So it's going to hit the back of your shoulder, your upper back, your traps a little bit. That's really what it's for, in my opinion, that area of the body. And it's a great exercise. It's not something that's easily simulated in life's activities. This motion, both hands going out like this with weight against it to hit those muscles back there. There's not many things you can really do in life that really get that same effect. So yeah, I only do one set of that because I'm going to do a few shoulder exercises after that, so I don't need 4 sets. And I just did all the flies. I did a little bit of back work. You get the cross benefit from the other exercises. That's the goal for me, because I'm a veal in a box every day. So I got to get exercise in there. That's my only exercise basically that I get, are these workouts. So because of the job I do. So where'd I go next? I went over to the Smith machine. Did one set of front shoulder press where the bar is in front of you, not behind you. Front. I did as many as I could do. Then I went over to the 5-pound weights again. I'll move up to 10s eventually. Just get my body back used to it. And I like the fluidity of a 5-pound weight on my shoulder. It can really move fluidly. And I did my little set of 30 shoulder raises straight out to the side, which a lot of people don't do anymore. Angle your arm for 10, straight 10, angle your arm for 10, then bring it in front of you and do the front raises as high as your hand can go, way over your head. That's how Arnold used to do it. Hits the back and the front a little bit. You get kind of a combo thing going. Yes, I did that 30. Then I went over to the Smith machine again to do my traps. It's just a standing exercise. The bar is down by your waist with whatever weight you feel is appropriate, and you just pull it up like this. And there's, where you space your hands, how you space your hands depends on what will target different areas of shoulder and trap and whatever. I really try and focus on traps when I do that exercise. I know it hits the shoulder and other things, and I want that. But I really focus on traps to pull the bar up. It's a great exercise that also not a lot of people do anymore. And it's a good trap exercise if you focus more on the traps and make the traps do the work. So that's what I do it for. Did as many as I could do with that. One set. And I went over to triceps. It's a sit-down machine, and it's a simulated tricep dip, basically. It's got two handles, and you push it down, but you use the tricep to push it down, and your body has to be straight. The more you tilt forward, it becomes more of a chest exercise. Same thing with regular dips. The more you lean forward on a dip, the more chest you're hitting. If you want to hit the triceps, you're probably going to dip down a little lower to get your arm to that straight position so you can raise yourself back up again. So yeah, I did the simulated dip machine, as many as I could do, a reasonable weight. I'm surprised how much weight I can still do on that thing. And then, like I said, to really fatigue it out, so you don't got to do 4 sets, and you really make sure you hit it, I went to the regular straight up 2 bars where you're doing straight up dips. And I made sure to do tricep dips, not chest dips. In other words, use my tricep to do as much of the work as possible. I was only able to get about 3 or 4 after that push down machine. And then I did I went and did another exercise, and I came back. I did 1 more dip to see if they were really fatigued, and I could only do 1. That told me, all right, the triceps are done. Forget about it. So what I go to after the triceps, I went over to my little swivel stomach machine and did about 60 on each side, of a middle of the road weight, not a super heavy weight, because I don't want my waist to get big. I want it to get ripped. So that lightweight on the midsection. Did about 60 on each side of the little swivel. You're on your knees and you swivel it. And you do one side of your body, and then you adjust the machine, and you get back on, you do the other side. And it really hits the obliques if you focus on them pretty well in a nice smooth way. So I did about 60 on each side. Then I went over to my decline sit-ups. I did about 13 of those because I did stomach a day and a half ago. Then I went over and did my legs, and I only do 1 leg exercise on workout 2, and I told you what that was. It's basically a simulated squat where you go over to a cable machine. You bring the rope with you, the thick rope with the 2 butt ends on the end that motherfuckers do the tricep push downs for 6 hours with. You go over, find a cable machine, hook that shit up. You put the cable about right here, above your waist, right under your chest. You have the cable right there, about there. You grab both sides of the rope. You pin the weight at the bottom of the stack of weights to counteract your body weight so you don't fall and bust your ass. And you're just basically doing a squat while stabilizing yourself with the rope. You're trying to make your legs do all the work. All your arms are doing is stabilizing your body so you don't fall backwards. You're not pulling yourself up when you get down into your squat. You're using all leg to do it. That's the point of the exercise. And if you look straight up, when you get to the top of it, you feel it hit your low back as well. So it's almost like a low back exercise as well. So again, all it is, I'm holding a rope. I lean back as much as I can. I go as low as I can, much lower than I could if I had 200 pounds on my shoulders on a bar. Go low, back, come back up, stand up. You'll feel it as you come up and look, you're looking upward. You'll feel it just hit all the muscles of the leg and the low back and the butt and everything. And in between each rep of the squat, I'm doing 3 calf raises. So I get my calf work, my leg work, all in one shot. I keep going till my legs tell me we can't do anymore, and my calves tell me we can't do anymore. That might be around 60 of them, might be around 100 of them. It depends how much energy I have, how I feel that day. And of course, I drank my protein shake before the workout because you got to take in the protein. That's the real point I'm trying to make here. With all these exercise things I'm talking about. 2 hard-boiled eggs, protein shake before I even get there. And I do my whole workout. I've been trying this new thing. I get Asian chicken basically from one of these Asian places over here. For $9, they will give you a plastic container just full of their chicken and a little sauce in the bottom, so it has some flavor, whatever sauce you want. I think I got teriyaki or something. Full container this high of Asian style chicken. You know what that looks like when you order Chinese food or whatever. So that had to be 40, 50 grams of protein, maybe more. And I'll eat a couple more times throughout the day when I start feeling the rundown feeling. That's when your muscles are saying, all right, we need more protein now. We're trying to rebuild here. What the fuck are you doing? So I'll get a couple more meals in throughout the day. High protein, probably end the day with like 7 scrambled eggs and some cheese on it. And your body absorbs that shit. Don't be afraid to do it if you break down your muscles and think, oh, my stomach's going to freak out. It's all just going to get expelled at some point. No, your body absorbs that shit. It needs it to rebuild. Again, I did probably over an hour workout. Just moving from one exercise to the next. Taking short breaks in between because you have to. Whatever you feel is appropriate. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Everyone's different. Depends how heavy you go, what kind of workout you're doing, what your breaks need to be. For maximum size, if you're trying to gain size, you want your breaks in between as long as possible so you can be as strong as possible and break down the muscles as much as possible. But again, I'm trying to conserve time, so I'm taking shorter breaks in between the set different exercises I'm doing. But that's basically it. I'm still going. 6 workouts. Hopefully I can keep the momentum going. Have a wonderful day.